Look here, there and yonder, the world is full of wonder. For all the where and why house and the when what wheres, there's but one place worthy, Achala Bharati. There's but one place worthy, Achala Bharati.
Achala Vismaya Loka, an amazing world of limitless fun. Brought to you by Achala Bharati Trust.
In the last episode, we came to know how the Kauravas make plans to do a show-off in front of the Pandavas. So this Karna gets a very bad idea. The Pandavas are in a very difficult situation. So Karna is like, we have to go and show off how good we are living now. He wants to basically make an exhibition of the good living that they are all having. The kings, usually they have so many servants, not just servants, but elephants, horses, chariots. He wants to take all these to show off, including servants, singers, astrologers, pandits. Along with these people, he also wants to take the palace women. These women were singers and dancers. Also, the fighters who fight. He wanted to take them also. So, these women will sing and dance, and the Pandavas must see this and feel bad. This was the intention. Kauravas were not there to make people happy. They just wanted to exhibit their wealth and make the Pandavas feel bad. But children, you must know that you can achieve anything in your life, but you must never have a bad intention of this sort. Go and compete, but do it with good intention. Whoever have more strength will win. In sports, there is this thing. For example, in cricket, football, or any sport, there is always a pleasure in playing these sports. There must be a challenge, but there should never be any revenge. If one party wins, then just live with it and be happy. Kauravas do not know this. This is a good time and situation. Pandavas are having a bad time. Now we will go and gather there. And we will take all the dancers and make them sing and dance. They want to take poets and make them recite the poems. The jokesters and people who fight, they want to take these people also to the place where Pandavas are. If you do any good job with good intention, then good will come back to you or good will happen to you. But if you do any job with bad intention, it will come back to you or hit you in a bad way. In those ages, there used to be an arrow. This special arrow, when aimed, would hit and then return back to the person who aimed it. This type of arrow is called Tirugubana. One of the moral of the story we have to learn is this. Shakuni will accept, Kauravas will accept, but Bhishma, Vidura, Krupa, Drona, they don't accept this idea. They give them advices. They tell them that, hey, look, the Pandavas have gone away and they are not in front of our eyes. No one is stopping you, just mind your own business. How they are living is not our business, is what they say. But this Kaurava takes lots of female dancers, about 5,000 of them, poets, reciters, fighters, elephants, horses, hunters. He takes all these people, but he's so small-minded. Actually, he's such a low life that he wants to take this crowd to the village where the Pandavas themselves are living. He wants to show off all the dancers to the Pandavas. Bhishma also advises not to do this type of show off or this type of behavior. Bhishma, Drona and the others go to Dhritarashtra and ask him not to give his consent to Duryodhana's plan. But Duryodhana convinces Dhritarashtra that they are going to the village for cattle census and with the intention of encouraging the villagers. He also says that neither he nor any of the Kauravas have any intention of troubling the Pandavas. This Duryodhana, he does not give the reason why or what his intention is, the real intention, but he says that he is going there to count the cattle or the cow and the calf in the village. So he says, just like people census, we are going to go there to count the cattle and do the census of the cattle. We are also going to encourage the people because of this. Bhishma had already advised them not to go and raise hell, not to give trouble to anybody. That is the second thing he says. So for that, the Kauravas say, no, we will not do any of such things. Even if we go, we will not do any trouble in the village. Even if we go to the village, we will avoid where the Pandavas are and will go elsewhere. They say this just to please Dhritarashtra. So after this, they make a big crowd and set off. So the crowd will be almost 3 miles long. So like this, the crowd will consist of the storytellers or the Purana tellers, the poets, elephants, horses, everybody. This is all called paraphernalia. In wedding, how women dress up just to show off their good looks. Like that, this Karna has started this. The main intention of this exhibition is to burn the minds of the Pandavas. So, the strengths, the wealth that Kauravas have, they must now go and show that to the Pandavas. The Pandavas have to feel sad and get jealous. Dhritarashtra does not give permission, therefore they give a reason that they are going to count the cattle. This is also called the Goshayatra. He asked the dancers to wear their best. Bhishma, Drona advised not to do it, but after some time they just get tired of saying and become silent. So Bhishma says, if you go, do not make any noise. Secondly, you should not disturb the sages or the saints who are there. In the forest there are lots of ashrams and mutts. Sadhus will be wearing saffron robes and they will be meditating. Just don't go there and don't spoil the forest environment. This is what Bhishma and Drona say to the Kauravas. So nowadays, students go on retreats, but they dump all the unwanted things, and now the retreats have become dumping grounds or garbage. Especially if you know children, there's Ganesha and Gauri festival which happens every year. And all the farmers bring so many pumpkins, flowers, and after the sale they leave behind everything. So the place becomes a garbage dumping place. So they ask the Kauravas not to dirty the place. Also they ask them not to pick any fights. Do not harm the animals and hunt them. Also, do not go to the place where the Pandavas are living. These were the conditions given to the Kauravas. They accept these conditions. They say they are going there to just have fun and make people happy and count the cattle. Bhishma, Drona and Krupa all say they are not interested in going. They all stay back. But they do advise the Kauravas to be respectful and just return back. So, to count the cattle, do you know who are going? 10,000 elephants, 8,000 chariots, 1 million fighters, along with poets, reciters, fighters. Hunters are also going in this crowd. They make their journey by taking rest on the banks of the rivers and streams. They also build temporary homes for themselves as they take this journey. They also have with them hunting equipments, gift for the villagers. They take all this. They go straight to the place where Pandavas are living. They pitch their tent. These soldiers who had come, they didn't have to fight, so they jumped the farms and gardens and do a stampede. They chop down the trees and they come to the place where the sages are meditating. They go to these places and touch their items and they disturb and shout at them. They will also have lots of utensils, these sages, and they use these utensils to do the meditation or the yagna. These soldiers go and play pranks and such. They pull the sages' beards and hair. The ladies also disturb them. So when the sages are chanting the mantras, the ladies go and hold their beards and hair. The soldiers shout at them when they don't get what they want. The ladies come to this place where Draupadi lives also. Draupadi will be in ordinary woman's clothes and she'll be leading an ordinary woman's life, and there they go and tease her. They say they came here to count cattle and take count of it, but these people went to swim in the waters, in the big stream and canals. They ruin everything. Ladies go there in the pretext of taking a bath, but they make fun of the sages who are meditating. This is called tapovigna. If you put the volume at max in the neighborhood, but say that you are just enjoying, and tell the neighbors that if you also want it, you also can play the music. That is not a good thing. So here I want to say about the Tirugubana, or the arrow that reverses. You will be punished as per this thing that is done, and the moral of the story will be that you will be punished as per the morals. So we'll see what happens next.